Now, as we all know, just yesterday or today, the price of petrol going up again. Now, this increase has a huge impact on the price of goods which are transported across the country. And of course, it affects many sectors, especially diesel. With food inflation softened in recent months, everything else has been increasing. The cost of electricity, water, all amidst crippling rolling blackouts and water outages countrywide. Now, we're dealing with an egg shortage, a chicken shortage as well, because a million of them have been culled. Heidi Giokos has been talking to consumers today about how they're actually coping. I mean, if you think about small businesses as well. Good afternoon, Heidi. I mean, the egg crisis is not just something that is going to affect you as you want to, deciding about your breakfast. Where is it coming next to? If you think about it, I mean, you think of hotels, you think of restaurants, you think of bakeries. I mean, egg everywhere. It's such a big issue. And people are really battling. I mean, because the prices of eggs is going to go up as well. The price of chicken is going to go up, besides being not available.
Certainly. If I just think about myself, Bradan, I normally have 2 to 3 eggs every morning. Not every day, but every morning when I do have time. And it's such a big part of one's daily meal. And now you have an issue where people are really struggling to get their hands on eggs. And when they do find eggs, a lot of these supermarkets, a lot of the bigger supermarkets are now limiting how many eggs you can actually buy because there is such a big shortage. The price has also increased almost double. So previously you would pay about 80 Rand for 30 eggs, and now you're almost paying double for 30 eggs. So you're almost paying 200 Rand for 30 eggs. And the reason for this is because we do know that there is this avian flu that's, we have been warned that by mid-October, closer to the end of October, there's going to be a huge shortage of eggs. So at the moment, everybody's trying to get their hands on whatever is left. And that's obviously causing big panic. But today we got a chance to speak to a baker and a butcher. The bakeries are obviously significantly affected because a lot of the stuff that people bake with has eggs in, and now they're struggling to get that, which means that it's going to be difficult for you to get. If you have a birthday
coming up early December, you better buy your eggs now and bake the cake now.
Oh my goodness, don't say that. My birthday's in December.
Oh, sorry, Heidi.
But that is the challenge that bakeries are facing. And butchers have also been told that they are going to struggle in terms of getting access to chickens, as well as we do know chicken livers and all the other rest that people buy.
I mean, it's a whole lot of value chain that gets affected just by this little bird. Eh?
Yes, exactly. So butchers have also been warned that probably by the end of October, you're not going to be able to find chickens and livers and the rest that comes with it. I love
chicken livers.
Exactly.
With piri-piri.
And now I'm thinking, what's going to happen to chicken licken? Because everybody knows I love chicken licken. So what's going to happen to our wings?
And the story just goes on and on, because many people are affected by it. I was just thinking that even at taxi ranks you can buy boiled eggs. Now, those people who are earning a living out of selling boiled eggs, what's going to happen to them? Exactly. So the story just goes on and on.
No, it's a huge ripple effect, and it's actually rather worrying. Let's listen to what the owner of the butcher and the bakery had to say to us about the impact.
I think it was exactly a week ago, I was buying 2 trays of eggs for 80 Rand. Since yesterday, or today itself, I bought 2 trays of eggs for 200 Rand. So each tray is now 99, and together as a discount it's for 199. So essentially it has doubled, and the shopkeepers are also saying that the prices have doubled. There is nothing they can do about it. So we have to continue buying. So how is it affecting us? It's affecting us big time, because all our bakery relies on eggs, especially the pastries. And my best-selling item is the pastis de nata, which basically takes a tray of eggs at a time. So my selling price is still the same, and my cost price has doubled. So you can imagine, in all my breakfast, if I sell breakfast, all the eggs are still at the same price, but I'm buying them at double price. So now I think it's cheaper to go out to the restaurant to eat than to cook it home.
We are struggling to get our egg stock at the moment. We haven't heard much. The prices have increased. What our suppliers are telling us is that they actually don't have a clue what's going on. I spoke to my chicken supplier today, and I got a little bit more information there. The rumor hazard by the first week in November, the chicken stock in the country is going to be cut down by 50%. So that means our supplier doesn't know if he can keep running. He's going to have to let some of the staff go. With the diesel prices going up yesterday as well, it's just going to throw another span into the works. So chickens have gone up by 7%. There's going to be no offal in November. So chicken hearts and gizzards, the lower LSM lines are going to be stopped completely. So that affects the lower LSM market, which is a huge thing. And we're just going to be taking it 1 week at a time. Chickens have gone up 7% this week before the diesel prices went up as well.
Those prices are going to go up and up and up. Now, farmers, have you managed to speak to any of the farmers, especially in the poultry sector?
Yeah, we have managed to speak to a few of them, and the difficulty is we actually wanted to go to their farms and to see what's actually going on and what's left, the eggs, the chickens, but a lot of them have indicated that they are a bit wary of having people because they actually don't know how safe it is to have people in and out of the farm, understandably so, given the fact that there is this avian flu. But a lot of them are in complete panic. The one egg farmer that we wanted to go speak to today, Bradan, told us that he is unavailable until after 2 o'clock this afternoon because he has to drive all the way to Limpopo today to buy eggs so that he can have some stock for his farm to supply to his suppliers, to those he supplies to, the businesses that he supplies to, because at the moment he has nothing available given the impact.
And also he has to have some stock for hatching.
Exactly.
To create new stock.
Yeah, so the impact is really big, and I don't think we really realize how long this is actually going to take to recover. There's also a big concern around food security, and it's something that we just spoke about off air, that people literally survive on eggs because it's such a big staple. It's also not seen as very expensive, but now the price is almost doubling. I mean, the butcher that we just spoke to said just this week alone, chicken has gone up by 7%. So what's going to happen at the end of October? And the big concern is that this is only going to be solved possibly the beginning of January, where things will stabilize again.
And the prices will never go back to what they were now.
That's the thing about inflation.
And we'll all forget and we'll just get used to it, you know. And on a serious note, I know we were joking earlier about chicken licking, but it is going to get a little bit more expensive for most of the people who rely on this chicken and the egg. Thank you very much, Heidi, for that update. We'll have to try and find out when we can from the poultry industry itself, how long do they think after they have contained the avian flu will it take the industry to recover fully? And would we ever go back to old chicken and egg prices?